Welcome back, Rich Minds. It's your boy Reno coming back to you with another video. And today's topic is gonna be they thought you were naive and green. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder for my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, they thought you were naive and green. All right. Now I need y'all to understand something. When a person feel like you are naive or green, they feel like you don't know enough. They feel like you don't know a lot. Yes, sir. And they feel like they can get anything over you, all right, by you or through you. But I listen, y'all, breaking news, okay? It won't work. Why would they think that? All right. However, y'all, it is a few reasons, y'all, of why they have this misconception in their head. All right. Somebody drop in the comments and say you got the wrong guy. And if you are a woman, of course, y'all drop in the comments and say you got the wrong lady. But the point is, y'all, they have this misconception about you. They got something misconstrued. And so we're going to speak about that in this video, family. But before we do so, y'all make sure y'all leave a thumbs up on this video as well as subscribe to the channel. Yes, sir. And not only that, family, y'all be sure to ring my bell so you can be notified after every single video I post. Let's get into it, chosen ones. Number one, all right, you are friendly and outgoing. Okay, let me say it louder for my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, you are friendly and outgoing. All right. And so this is something, y'all. Matter of fact, I got a confession, y'all. Okay. I suffer from this thing as well, being friendly and being outgoing. Right. And so oftentimes it stems from where you are from. It stems from how you were raised. It stems from the things that you seen as you was coming up. Right. And so let me make this clear. It's nothing wrong with being friendly and outgoing, but just like the laws of polarity says, okay, there could be no hot with no cold. There can be no good without bad. So if you're going to be friendly, you must know that it's going to be something on the opposite side of that, right? Which means you will encounter buttholes. All right. Got to keep it clean for the YouTube, y'all. But what I'm saying is when you are friendly and when you are outgoing, you know, a lot of people will misconstrue that or have this misconception in their head that you are naive and you're green. Meaning they think that you are slow in a street sense, right? Because it's a lot of people, family, who are very intelligent. They are degreed up. All right. They done went to all these different universities. Okay. They done got the associates, bachelors, including myself, y'all. I have a bachelor's, right? However, I was fortunate to gain some street smarts, okay, in my time of being in my hometown. All right. So I'm not just green and naive to what's going on out here. I had to grow up pretty early, right? If y'all had to, y'all drop in the comments and let me know. But sticking to the point, family, you know, when you are friendly and outgoing, a person can see that as a weakness. We just gonna go ahead and call it what it is, y'all. When you are the person who's always smiling, hey, how you doing? What's going on, John? Yeah, right? Like they look at that and feel as if you are weak. Okay. And you know, it shows y'all how sad the society and how sad the world is, y'all, because you can't even be friendly. All right. You can't even be outgoing without a person feeling like, oh, if they're doing this, then I can do this. Okay. If they did this, then that means I should be able to do this. And that's not how this works. All right. So I just want you to understand something, y'all. The reason why they feel as if you are naive and green is because you are friendly and outgoing. And let me say it once again, y'all. I must clarify, right? There's nothing wrong with being friendly and outgoing, but you have to know that a person is going to look at that as, oh, I can take advantage of this person. Right? I can lie to this person. I can run anything over their head. If y'all following what I'm saying, y'all. So when you are friendly and outgoing, you have to understand that people will think that you are green and naive, all right? Without going into a rant on that, y'all, we're going to go ahead and move on to the next one, family, which is number two. And that's going to be you observed and kept quiet. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder for my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, You observed and you kept quiet. Okay. And so y'all probably heard me say this before, but I'm going to say it again. Okay. The best way to fool a fool is to allow the fool to think that they are fooling you. But I also want to add this too, y'all. A smart man can play dumb, but a dumb man cannot play smart. And so, oftentimes, y'all, the loudest person in the room is the one who don't have anything to give, anything to offer. The person who is around here screaming, I'm rich, I'm rich. They the brokest ones. Okay, they're just only trying to hide their insecurities. They're only trying to hide their uncertainties. And so when you have observed and kept quiet, that listen, y'all, they don't know what you know. All right, somebody drop in the comments and say you don't know me. They don't know what you know. They haven't been where you've been or where you've been. Okay, they haven't seen what your eyes seen, and so you have to understand that, y'all. I know plenty of people. All right, who are very quiet, okay, but they observe every single thing, right? You'll just be sitting right here next to them, y'all, and then before you know it, they'll be able to spit out every single thing that this person did, that person did, this person did, that person did, right? How? Because they observe, y'all. It even says in the scripture that it's better to, watch and observe. It says that it's better for you to pay attention. All right. Fools are going to always utter all of their minds. Right. That's what a fool does. But a wise person keeps it all in. Okay. Until afterwards, which means, people are not going to really see your value. All right. Until you're able to recite the things that they have said, recite the things that they have done, right? And then they realize that, oh, no, you're not one of them. Yeah, I'm not one of them. Okay, so just because I have sat back, just because I have watched, okay, and observed, doesn't mean that I am naive and green. I'm just not green and naive enough to tell you what I seen. All right, y'all ever seen a person who get mad at you because they want to know something, but you haven't told them? Like maybe they're trying to figure out how much money you get paid or how much you got, right? And you ain't told them anything. Okay, they just get mad at that, right? Because you are smart enough to know, why would I tell you what's inside my bank account? Why would I tell you how much money I'm accumulating, right? And that can go with anything, y'all, not just for money. But the point is, you observed and kept quiet. And so since you are quiet, people are going to think that you are naive and green. But once again, y'all, they got another thing coming. All right, somebody drop in the comments and say you got another thing coming. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say you got another thing coming. Family, they thought that you were naive and green. And that's not the case, family. It's not the case, all right? Number 3, it's going to be this, y'all. They can't quite figure you out. They can't quite figure you out, right? Listen, y'all, when people don't have a story, they will make one up, all right? When people don't have a story, they going to make one up about you. Okay, they're going to talk about, how stingy you are. They're going to talk about how ugly you are. They're going to talk about, and when I say ugly, y'all, I'm talking about ugly in the spirit, right? Because obviously it's beautiful people out here. Okay, but it's those who are ugly within the spirit. Those who are ugly within the spirit, y'all, that, you don't too much care about. You don't too much want to be around because they got ugly spirits. But sticking to the point, y'all, they can't quite figure you out, right? When you are a person who have a clean reputation, they want to defame that. When you are a person who only show all 32 teeth, okay, you don't come into work being negative, all right? You ain't come around the family being hateful, right? And when a person don't know who you are, they just want to try to pick you apart, okay? They just want to try to make up some things to make themselves feel better about their thoughts, right? But in actuality, they don't even know you, okay? Somebody drop in the comments and say, you don't know me. In actuality, family, they don't know you. And so with that being said, y'all, when a person cannot figure you out, when they can't figure you out, that's a big problem for them. All right. And so with that being said, they're going to automatically assume that you are naive and green. But again, y'all, that just shows how much of a mystery you are. When you're not a mystery, when you don't give a person anything to think about, okay, you're not doing your job. You have to be a mystery. All right. You don't want people knowing what your everyday schedule is. All right. What you're thinking about, what you're dreaming about, where you go on Sundays, where you eat, your pork chop dinners on Sunday, y'all. I mean, you don't want people knowing everything about you. And so that means that you're actually doing something right. Somebody drop in the comments and say I'm doing something right. All I need y'all to realize is, family, they thought that you were naive and green. Okay, but the fact that they feel this way or think this, it's really them who's naive and green, right? So I need y'all to understand something. They can't quite figure you out right now, y'all. They can't, and so they're spreading rumors about you, all right, slandering you, okay, and telling people that you're somebody that clearly you're not. All right, makes sense what I'm saying, y'all? Drop in the comments and let me know, okay? Moving on to the next one, family, is going to be number 4, and that is they underestimated your wisdom. All right, they underestimated your wisdom. And so, oftentimes, y'all, people don't know where you have, been in life. People don't know what you've been through. They don't know, the things that you had to endure. All right, they don't know these things. And so oftentimes, y'all, especially if you are younger than somebody, they're going to always underestimate your wisdom. Now, I'm not, and here's the thing, y'all. Older is always subjective, because to an 80-year-old, a 50-year-old is a baby, right? And to a 50-year-old, a 25-year-old is a baby. Now, all three of these ages, they are grown, all right? They can buy alcohol. Okay, they can buy tobacco products, whatever the case is, y'all. They can go out, they can get into a club. Clearly, they are grown. However, it's gonna always be subjective, just like money, right? When you talk about $1,000, that may be a lot to a kid who's 18 years old. But then when you say $10,000, right, that same $1,000 is not a lot to that 25-year-old. That 10,000 may be a lot, but hey, here's the kicker, y'all. Here's the kicker. To somebody who make $100,000 frequently, $10,000 is nothing. So it's all subjective. Make sense what I'm saying, y'all? And so you have to understand, your wisdom will be underestimated by somebody, but that's the wrongest thing to do. Because again, you don't want to underestimate a person just because they're quiet, just because they don't really say too much, just because they decide to handle a situation differently, just because, right? Understand something, y'all. They have underestimated, right, your wisdom. Okay, they don't know that you've been in wars. And when I mean wars, y'all, I don't mean Afghanistan. No, I'm not just talking about Afghanistan. I'm talking about spiritual wars. They don't know that you've actually been in relationships. So you know the signs and you see exactly what you need to avoid. They don't know that you actually been married before. Right? They don't know that you had people who already betrayed you. They don't know that you already had people who slandered you. They don't know. You've already been through this. All right? Somebody drop in the comments and say, been there, done that. They don't understand that you have already been through wars. You have a whole bunch of emotional scars, mental scars, physical scars. All right? And so that little small stuff they doing to you, it don't affect you. That little small stuff they're doing to you, it does not affect you. Reno, what are you saying right now? Again, y'all, they have underestimated your wisdom. They thought that you were naive and green, but you see every single thing that they are doing to you, okay? If that makes sense, y'all, drop in the comments and let me know, all right? Moving on to the next one, family, which is the last one, and that's going to be number 5, y'all. That is, they didn't know you were gifted, okay? They didn't know you were gifted. So maybe you are great with your hands. All right. You're a great singer. Okay. A great rapper, a great painter. Right. You are very well gifted, but they are looking at you and trying to treat you as if you are a peon. Right. They're trying to treat you as if you are somebody who is not important. Okay. I never forget, y'all. You know, when Muhammad Ali said that I trust a person, right, who treat me just like they treat the waiter, right? I don't trust a person who treat me better than the waiter or the waitress, right? Because if I was in that waitress position, or if I was in that waiter's position, would you still look at me the same way? A person only respects you according to the value that you bring to the market. What is the market? The world, right? This is why a man is only as valuable as his bank account. right? This is why a woman is only as valuable as her sexual market value. Okay, the way she looks, the way her body looks, the way her face looks. Make sense of what I'm saying, y'all? And so people only respect you according to the market's value. All right, just to go a little deeper, y'all. If you look at a 1997 Toyota Camry, it probably won't have that much of a value. But if you take a 2025 Toyota Camry, it's going to have a lot more value. Why? Because the market says so, right? The market says so. And so, according to you being gifted, right, this is why Beyonce is treated the way she's treated. This is why Jay-Z is treated the way he's treated. This is why anybody who have allowed their gift to make room for them is treated the way they are treated. Okay, because they are gifted. If you're gifted, drop in the comments and say, I'm gifted. Yes, sir. If you gifted, okay, and you know it, somebody drop in the comments and say, I am gifted. All I'm simply saying, y'all, is this right here, chosen ones. People think that you are naive and green, but they don't even know that you are gifted, right? You have to know who you are talking to. You have to know who's standing right beside you. You have to know who's carrying what. Listen, y'all, they don't know. You can be the next multi-millionaire. You can be the next multi-billionaire. I'm sure multiple people, right, who had the privilege to be around Elon Musk, they didn't know that he was gonna discover something like I don't know, Tesla, and make billions later. I'm sure they didn't, know that, could fathom that, or even believe that, right? Well, now look, okay, and so with that being said, y'all, they don't know what you are carrying. They don't know your gift. They don't know your special power. Make sense of what I'm saying, y'all? And so with that being said, family, we're going to go ahead and do a recap, and then we'll conclude this video. So they thought you were naive and green, family, all right? Number one, you are friendly and outgoing, okay? Once again, y'all, it's nothing wrong with being friendly and outgoing. Just know that some people are going to try it. Simple as that, y'all. Number two, you observed and kept quiet. Again, y'all, a smart man can play dumb, but a dumb man can't play smart. Okay, so that says a lot in itself. Number three, they can't quite figure you out. When a person don't have a story about you, they are going to make one up, and you better believe that. All right, you got to believe that, family. Number four, they underestimated your wisdom. They don't know the things that you have been through. Right? They don't know what you had to fight. They don't know what you had to go through. They don't know. And so they have underestimated your wisdom, especially when you are younger than them, okay? And number five, they didn't know you were gifted, okay? They didn't know what you were carrying. They didn't know that you was intelligent. They didn't know, right? But here's the thing, y'all. A person don't know what they don't know. And so with that being said, y'all already know how we do. If you would like to purchase any one of these Yes Sir t-shirts, purchase any one of my books, enroll into my social influence course, or book a one-on-one session with me, you can do so by clicking the link inside my description. I'm going to catch y'all in the next video. Y'all keep a rich mentality. Peace. What's good, family? It's your boy Reno. Check this out, y'all. I just dropped my social influence course, okay? Where I show you how to build up your social media platform as well as become a self-published author. Understand what I'm saying, y'all? If you want to leverage your expertise, okay, you got to publish your book. But not only that, if you want to get popping and build your community, you got to build up your social media platform. And so I put that all in one course, okay? And so all you got to do is go to the link in my bio, all right? And drop in the comments, social influence. If you want to build up your social influence, click that link in the bio, and we're going to get you popping. Keep a rich mentality.